We started dealing with a subject for some time now, talking about the importance of understanding stewardship. Somebody say stewardship. If every one of us will understand stewardship, the world will be a better place, and we will create a world conducive for productivity and creativity and stability for our kids in their time. If pastors, bishops, prophets, evangelists, apostles, archbishops, politicians, and those at the marketplace, those in the corporate world, will understand and have the revelation of stewardship, that we are stewards of everything and possessors of nothing. If we can understand and appreciate that everybody here came with nothing and will leave with nothing, and all the things we take delight in, the possessions, the treasures, the wealth, the riches, the watches, the diamonds, the rings, the gold, the silvers, and all the things we yearn for and we go after, they are all vanity. Solomon calls it vanity. All is vanity. That there come a day in all of our lives when the dust settles and the curtains are brought down and water finds its level, and dust returns to dust, and mortal takes the form of immortality. That all these things we crave for shall all be gone. And as naked as we came, naked shall we return. If you don't believe it, you can go to the mortuary. And even when people go for simple procedures, they are stripped of their watches, gold, everything, and it's put in a plastic bag and they tell you sign, and it's given to somebody else. And if you don't come back after the procedure, they take your body empty, naked, and throw it into the mortuary. It's sad that we lack the understanding and appreciation that we are stewards. That all the things we crave for and all the things we kill for and we destroy for, the truth of the matter is that it doesn't belong to you and you will not have it forever. And one of these days, somebody who didn't work harder like you did will come and possess it. May we live with understanding of duty. Duty. Winston Churchill said, there come a day and a time in the life of all men when destiny taps one on the shoulders to perform a duty for which he was born. And he said, what a tragedy when that moment finds you unprepared, when it could have been your greatest moment in life. So we are all here to perform a duty. You can say, I don't believe it. I will not argue with you. You are entitled to your opinion. You can go to the tallest building in Accra, the top of Villaggio, and jump and say, I don't believe in the law of gravity. And jump. And by the time you land on the ground, we will know whether you believe the law of gravity or not, unless you have the powers of aerodynamics. But it is what it is. And we talked about the law of ownership, that God owns everything, and the law of responsibility, the law of accountability, and the law of rewards. And 7 things we are stewards of. The other day we talked about stewardship of our money. We are here to tackle stewardship of time, of your body, of your life, of giftings, of possessions. We own nothing. And the day we all, irrespective irrespective of our background and the color of our skin and what we do in life, come to the realization that we are stewards of everything and possessors of nothing, the world will become a better place for all nationals and people of all tongue and kindred. And I pray to God, have a belief that in my lifetime I will see a people and a generation that will rise up to believe that they are stewards, irrespective of what they do in life, that they hold it in trust for the benefit of the good of others. Until we have that understanding, we are enemies of the human race. We are assassins of the human race. We are enemies of progress. May that not be our portion. I realize, ladies and gentlemen, that in this life, you will never make a difference until you choose to be different. And it will cost you whenever you choose to be different. Because when you decide to be different, you take a stand. And when you take a stand, you will offend others. And if you are that kind or type who don't want to offend others, you can never take a stand and you can never be different. And unless you are different, you will never make a difference. Those who make a difference in life are those that are willing to be different from others. And when you choose to be different from others, it will cost you something. Conspiracy. Many have said, as an African, I am an African. I believe in Africa. And I believe I have an assignment and a mission and a duty to perform on the behalf of Africa and for Mother Africa. I believe there was a reason, and there's a reason for me born an African. I believe that God wanted me to be born as an African. And that is a judicial decision and an executive determination of eternity that I should be born an African. To perform a duty for the people of Africa. And if I will perform that duty, then I have to be different from other Africans. I can't be like anybody else. The other day, Samson said to Delilah, I am a Nazarite. Razor has never touched my head. That in the day that razor touches my hair, I will be like any other man. Ladies and gentlemen, may I on authority submit to you that you are not like any other man and you are not like any other woman. You are different and you are unique. And if you believe it, put your hands together, shout yes.